Why don't we turn the microphones over to Steve Grillo?
Well, I'm even waiting for Fred to do it now. My girlfriend heard the commercial, and then we went food shopping, and I said she's like a huge, she's a huge ice cream fan. So
Yeah, go ahead. Let him finish the story. Yeah.
So we went food shopping, and I said she's like big ice cream fan. I said, yo, let's try this. She goes, I hate that fat-free ice cream. I said,
what did she say?
She doesn't like.
She said, yo, I hate that ice cream.
She said she doesn't like fat-free ice cream. She likes regular ice cream. I said, just try it. She goes, I don't want to. I said, just buy it.
Right.
So we bought it. She brought it home, and she was flipping that. She loved it.
She loved it.
It was outrageous.
Was she flipping?
Flipping. She did backflips.
So what'd you say to her? Yo.
Like a monkey.
I said, yo, I told you.
Yo.
Say,
yo.
I told you. Ha ha. She was flipping. Ha ha. Yo. She's like big ice cream fan. Big ice cream. Ice cream. Yo. So I said for her to pick, and then she said, but I don't like and then, well, yo.
There you go. Just try it. Just try. I've never just try as one word.
Just try it.
Just try it.
Just try it.
Just try it.
Just try it is great.
We get the wackiest interns. Where was it, Gange? Gange's still taking acting lessons.
Is he?
Yeah, you get the worst delivery I've ever heard on any human being. He really should be in the construction business. His father owns a fantastic multi-million-dollar construction business. And
maybe he's just grooming himself so he'll be a better executive.
Forsooth, pick up that 2x4.
So he's taking acting lessons. He hasn't come in and acted for us for a while now.
We should be able to see some progress now, don't you think?
Yeah.
He's taking speech lessons and acting lessons.
The other day they had him acting like a piece of bacon.
Did they really?
And he tried to eat himself. I heard he had a major audition with a major director.
Oh yeah.
But he won't
reveal it.
Well, he's going to reveal it.
Oh, here he is.
Major audition?
Did you have that audition yet, Gange?
Yeah.
How'd it go? Tell how do you audition for?
Well, I went down and tried out for an extra in the new Spike Lee movie.
Oh, yeah?
Brooklyn.
So did you get picked?
Well, what you do is you go there with a picture, and you wait on a long line of mostly black people. So,
you were applying to be a black extra?
Yeah, exactly.
He can play any role, Howard.
Yeah, because then you'd be really good. And what is the line you had to read?
Nothing. You have to read anything. You wait on a long line. You go in with a picture, and you fill out a piece of paper.
Right.
And
does anybody talk to you?
Yeah, one guy. He says, when they're going to start filming and what they're looking for, and then basically you leave. That's it.
Right. Right, good for you. That's good acting.
So we're waiting to see, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. See if I get
Here's Gange's role.
You know what? Gange's going to read in the paper that the film's finished.
Yeah. That's how we'll get notified. He'll go see it. Well, that's a comfortable audition. A line of hungry black people looking at a full, fat whitey. Big fat white man. So what have you been acting lately?
Just a lot of improv stuff.
Oh, yeah? Like what? Like what'd you have to do?
We get up in front of the class and...
We get up in front of the class.
Get up in
What
front
is
of the
this
class.
we? We're talking about what you did.
Yeah.
I know, but I get up with another person. It's always one, and you act off the other person.
Oh, yeah,
It's
like
sorta
what?
Well, if you're sitting there
Right.
like picking on me, then I sort of go with how you're feeling.
So you're improvising right now.
Exactly. That's exactly what
You're acting right now. This isn't really you. We're talking to a character.
right.
I see. Well, why don't you pretend you're a fire hydrant, and Jackie, you lift one of your legs.
And pretend you're a dog.
Pretend you're a dog and see what happens. No, but so what was the last scene you were in? What was the pretend?
Well, I had one scene. It was that scene that I did here that last time.
You know,
I'm still working.
you're gonna ting in there.
A what?
You hear it?
Oh yeah.
Do you hear it?
No.
When you talk.
It's like you got to gear up
Yeah,
before
it's
the words will come out.
Yeah. There's like a whole.
He sounds like he has an emphysema.
Yeah. Do you have emphasis?
No.
No?
No, not at all.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Fred? He has like a...
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't talk like that. Stop.
I'm talking like...
I don't talk like that.
I don't talk like... I thought that was Gange.
I don't talk like that.
Freddie, why are you picking on me? I'm not picking on you. Freddie, you're picking on me.
I'm picking on you.
Freddie, you're picking on me. Freddie, stop picking on me.
I don't talk...
I'm not sensitive. Why are you calling me sensitive?
Because you're sensitive.
I'm not sensitive.
Are you sensitive?
Wait a minute. This is something he learned
I'm not
in
getting
acting
angry.
class.
You're getting angry.
I'm not getting angry.
Confrontation?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. No. I'm a little angry.
You're a little angry.
But you're angry.
No, I'm not angry at all.
You seem angry.
Nah, see.
Do it. Answer him in his voice.
I'm not angry at all.
So okay, you get up on stage, and what did one guy be? What is he?
We just like riff off each other.
Well, tell me what the scenario was.
There is no scenario. Sometimes they come up with an activity,
Or
but
give me the last activity you were in, you moron.
I went up with some French guy who's in the class. He's got a real thick accent, and he sat down. I don't have an activity yet because I'm still new. So he gets up and he's writing a letter in French to whoever, and I sort of play off what he was doing. He's sitting there.
All right, Fred, you be the French guy.
Who is Moses?
I can't even understand what you're saying.
What's that?
What are you saying?
I'm reading a letter, Fitzo.
Fatso.
Fitzo.
You calling me fat?
I'm calling you fit.
You're calling me fat.
I'm calling you fit, Fitzo.
What about your accent?
What about my accent? You have an accent. I don't sound like I have a snail in my nose. Like you all the time.
I can't understand one word you're saying.
You can't understand one word. You're trying to get the food out of your ears.
Food? Oh, so you're saying I'm fat now?
Oh, wow. Look at Gange acting. Gange's acting.
So far, the only thing I figured he knows how to do is act angry.
This is one
I believe you are one-dimensional.
So now what did they teach you? You have to confront?
Yeah, it's confrontation.
I see. Okay, very good.
And do you notice that what he has to do is restate what everybody says?
Yeah, because he has no ability to create anything.
It's repetition. That's what we learn.
Oh, you learned that. You learned that Fred will create all of this dialogue, and you will respond to it.
Yeah, you don't have to think of anything. You just repeat what Fred says.
Right.
But he's been doing that back in the office with the other interns.
He's been doing that with the interns?
Yes, so whenever you walk into the office, Gange is involved in one of these things where, they'll say, Gange, you didn't take out the log this morning.
Right.
What are you saying? I didn't take out the log? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, who does he think he is, De Niro?
Especially with John, because he gets so pissed.
You talking to me?
Are you talking to me? You must be talking to me. I'm the only one here.
All that money for voice lessons is really working out.
Yeah, you're doing great. All right, very good, Gange. You're very original.
Oh, yeah.
You have a very unusual method of action. Oh, that's it. He's confronting.
Yes, everyone at every point in the day.
Right.
Yeah. It's like a seal. Does your acting teacher ever throw you a fish? Get out of here now. I got to do the news.
She says I'm very good.
All right. They say you're good?
Yeah, they say I'm
Wait,
really
you pay
good.
your bills on
Did she
time?
say you're good?
Yeah. His father pays up right on the first of the month. Hey, you're very good. You're an excellent student. You're going to need to be here for life. All right, Gange. Very good. All right. You're doing great. She's really paying off. Spike Lee rejects you. That's some acting. That wasn't acting.
So what are you saying? I'm fat?
I mean, he's never done a scene from a play.
They won't even give him an activity yet because he's too new.
Well, they're trying.
What's an activity? You mean like a
the
dialogue?
French guy had to write a letter on the stage.
They won't even
let
him.
give Gange an activity.
He's too stupid. It's not he's too new. How hard could it be? Any situation they throw you could invent something.
They should have him walk and chew gum.
Oh, my goodness. Acting lessons.
He's too new for an activity.
His poor father. What he must be going through. The kid's almost 30 years old, and he's still an intern.
Crying. Whose Jenner's face is that of a woman?
When we went to Las Vegas last year, we were gone for 9 days. John didn't cry. They didn't see his kids.
Yeah, what is it, Chauncey?
Notice them.
Howard, let me just say, I consider it a compliment that everybody hated my appearance, because it seems like the
Howard Stern Morning Show, exclusively on 97.1 The Eagle. Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern.
What do I want to tell you? There's a girl on the phone who's in love with Fred.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had one of those in a long time.
Yeah. You know how sometimes girls get crushes on the guys on the show? Never on Jackie, though.
I was going to say, we've never had Jackie Crush Girl.
It's always Fred.
Or you.
Or me, or Fafa Foley, or Stuttering John.
Grillo hasn't.
Grillo hasn't had one yet. This one's
Gange?
Fred, this one's a researcher, a research scientist. This one's a scientist.
Oh, we ought to meet her.
Hello?
Hi, Howard.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 29.
29 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And are you good looking?
Yes, I've been told, and I think so.
And why Fred? Why are you so infatuated with Fred?
I've got a long list of reasons, actually.
Give me a couple of them.
Well, the first one is just simply his voice. I've analyzed it, I've studied it, and I can't tell you why, but there's something inherently sexy and appealing about his voice, something that just really turns me on. The second thing is that he's so incredibly intelligent, And I know that's sometimes hard to hear, and you poke fun at him and say all he does is play buttons. But he's incredibly quick, witty, logical, creative. He uses reason. He's never lost an argument.
He's never lost an argument?
I've never heard of him.
Are you sure you're a researcher?
Yes,
And you're a scientist?
I have a Ph.D.
Wow.
And I conduct science.
Hey, Fred, that's got to certainly impress you.
Definitely.
A PhD.
Yeah, it's not the usual nut you bring out.
Yeah.
She digs Fred so much.
Yeah.
She digs Fred so much. She's on the West Coast. So this is a woman who set her alarm for 3:45 a.m. to make this phone call.
Really?
I've been looking forward to it for a couple of days now.
Describe yourself. You know, when people think research scientist, though, they think, I don't know. They think
thick glasses,
fat.
plain Jane.
I know, and that's most of what I work with.
Who do you look like? Do you look like anybody famous?
Gary asked me this, and so I've been asking around. I have long blonde hair, and a lot of people tell me that I look like any actress who has long blonde hair. But the two that I've heard more than once have been Barbara Eden from the early days of I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
And more recently, Christina Applegate.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you wish your
they're
time on
married with children, girl.
What are you wasting your time on a loser like Fred for? Should be idolizing me.
When the king of all media is sitting
you're sitting here with the king of all media. I'm much more normal, much more witty, much more intelligent than Fred.
Howard, I think you're wonderful, but you're not Fred.
Really?
Aren't you lucky, too?
Yeah. You know, some people would say that's a blessing, but you're not Fred. Imagine being Fred. Just for 1 minute, try to live in Fred's body. It's very difficult. With all the
Fred is also, not to insult anyone, but Fred is also the only person on the show who has perfect grammar. I've never heard him make a single mistake.
Well, he never talks.
He only gets about one word a show, and if he gets more than a word, I lower his microphone. Why would I?
Mess up syntax at that point.
What was that, Fred?
It's hard to mess up syntax at that point.
Oh, did you hear that?
Ooh, he used a big word for you.
By the way, Fred hasn't addressed you yet. I'm going to let you two kids talk in a minute.
Great.
Because Fred has a girlfriend who he refuses to marry, so, I mean, I'm sure that he's still somewhere in the back of his mind is waiting for Miss Wright.
Is that right? You think that's what's going on?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, right now I'm Dr. Wright, and...
You're a doctor.
Well, I do a PhD.
And tell me something. You say you look like Barbara Eden. Well, how big are your jugs?
Perfect C.
C cup.
Perfect C.
I mean, and how old are you?
I'm 29. I've actually been told I look quite young. I still get carded when I go to bars, and even once in a while.
So that's good.
Fred likes him young.
Yeah, Fred likes him young. Did you actually look like a 13-year-old?
I wouldn't quite say 13.
And how much do you weigh?
Between 100 and 105.
And how tall are you?
5'3", but don't worry, I have the illusion like Madonna of having long legs, and everything's in proportion and looks fine.
So you're like a midget. You're in proportion.
No.
How tall's your girlfriend, Fred?
She's a little taller than that. She's 5'6".
Really?
5'7".
Yeah, well, you could definitely go for a smaller package with the C cups.
That's a little hard, though. It's like your neck gets cramped.
And what are your measurements?
Don't worry.
What are your measurements?
34, 24, 34, maybe 23.
Honey, you sound like a catch and a half. You wear thongs and stuff?
You mean on the beach, or is it just underwear?
Beach.
If I'm at a private beach and with someone, otherwise I can attract too much attention, and that's not the kind of attention I usually want when I go to the beach.
How many men have you had? Fred's like a clean girl.
Yeah. Have you had a lot of sexual affairs?
I've had my share.
Right.
Certainly had my share. I wouldn't call it excessive, but I've had my share.
Any lesbianism?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think a girl who would be into Fred would be into lesbianism. I think
two men at once?
She wants her man. Have you ever had two men at once?
No, I haven't done that. That's something that I'd be more willing to try.
And how much money do you make as a research scientist?
Not much. I only completed my PhD about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm still establishing my career. So at this point...
So what are you making now?
About $28 a year.
28. That's more than the princess is making. She quit her job once Fred moved in with her.
She's freeloading.
Yeah.
Freelancing.
Fred would support you, so you have no problem there. Fred's a sucker. His girlfriend decided to become an actress. Yeah, yeah. She got a lot of money in acting. A lot of money. How much is she? You'd be happy if she made 28.
I'd be thrilled.
Does she make any money anymore?
She does make money.
Where?
Matter of fact, she's done some extra work where she's made a couple of bucks.
Yeah, but like she makes like $100 a year or something.
Maybe a month on acting.
100. And does she do any other kind of work where she brings in some income?
She does some waitressing from time to time. She also does some temp work.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
All right.
So she keeps busy.
Well, I have the potential to make more, but I'm not enough to ever be a rich woman.
Right. Unless Fred suddenly...
Unless you hook up with Fred.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Well, I tell you, compared to you two, between Fred's girlfriend and you, Nancy Sirianni's a prize. All of a sudden,
Nancy's out there hustling.
Yeah, all of a sudden she's looking like a cat. Not a freeloader.
But Howard, I'm making incredible contributions to society.
And
now, what kind of science do you want to do?
Who cares about that? Can you please a man sexually? Do you really know how to put out? When you really love sex?
Yes.
What's the most amount of times you had sex in one day?
In one day?
Yeah.
I can't count. There was one about 30-hour marathon one.
Really? Oh, yeah. Sweaty little bitch.
30 hours.
Hey, you know, because you're a scientist, you could probably cure Fred of his laziness.
There you go.
Can you?
That's what I wanted to know what she's researching.
Yeah, are you looking into laziness?
That hasn't been
lethargy.
one of the topics. That has not been one of the topics.
No. What are you researching?
To be perfectly honest, I don't want to get into it on the air because I've gotten in trouble for listening to your show at work before.
Really?
And I'll gladly talk to anybody about it off the air, but I don't want to get real specific.
Fred, you want to meet her?
Probably not.
Oh.
I'm very flattered, but I don't think so.
What should you do? Just in case you just meet her?
I could meet her, but I don't want to...
Would you be willing to go to lunch with her?
Like that. Would I go to lunch with her? If she was in town, maybe I'd go to lunch.
You would?
I don't know.
If I said that, I mean, she's in California.
Would she chaperone you?
Maybe next time we're out in California.
No, would you go to lunch with her if she flew into New York? You know, if she came on the show and said hello?
It wouldn't hurt to go to lunch.
Right.
That's
certainly nothing wrong with that.
That's as far as I could go, though.
All right.
I understand. That's one of the things I admire about Fred, to be perfectly honest.
That you can't get him?
That's it. See, I'm safe. No, she knows.
That he's faithful and true.
No, he said he'd go to lunch with you.
I do understand.
That could lead to other things.
Yeah, how do we know what Fred means by that?
If Fred falls in love. You know, Fred keeps a girl in Florida on the side. He has her in a condo.
Didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. You don't know. There's a lot of things you don't know about Fred.
I did not know that.
You know that Fred might be an anchorman one day with the nightly news? You don't know things about Fred. He's practicing.
That's something else I didn't know.
Well, when are you going to be in New York? How soon can you get here?
Well, I can run over to LAX in a half an hour.
You want to come in tomorrow?
I actually couldn't just come in. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, come meet Fred.
Yeah, fly in and meet Fred. What do we care?
Where do you want to go to lunch?
And he'll take you to lunch.
Oh, that's true. You could go to the Friars.
You want to meet your man or not? I'm giving you an opportunity here.
Sure.
You probably don't have the money to fly into New York.
No.
Tom could pay.
You think you can get the money together?
I could look around.
You'd probably stay at Fred's apartment.
She could donate blood or something, you know.
Donate blood.
Well, as soon as you get in here, you can come down here, you can meet Fred, and Fred will take you out to lunch.
That would be great. Fred, where could you take me?
Well, Jackie has offered to chaperone us at the Friars.
What do you mean chaperone? Why does it have to be chaperone?
I don't know.
Jackie, why are you suddenly involved?
I just thought Fred said he wanted somebody to chaperone.
I think there's enough restaurants in New York City that Fred can take her.
We don't want to witness at this thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Fred's business.
What show am I on?
Oh, hey, man. What are you trying to embarrass Fred? What are you, his father? You're old enough to be. Well, you sound like a hot little number. I'd like to meet you.
Oh, I'd love to meet you too, Howard.
Yeah. I think once you meet me in person, you'll be a lot more in love with me than Fred.
She's using me to get to you.
No, she's not.
Oh, yeah.
Freddie always thinks that.
Yeah. Why? Well, your girlfriend I set you up with is from Dial a Date. Did you think she was trying to get to me?
I think she's still trying to figure a way how to do that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm convinced.
You know what? I think you're right.
I think she is. I really do.
That's why.
That's why you won't marry her, right?
Exactly.
Looking fast, Fred.
Is that really true, Fred? Do you think your girlfriend is secretly after me?
I think so.
Really?
I really do.
Man,
what
that's
can
heavy.
I say?
You're an honest guy,
Has
though.
she ever even said 2 words to you, Howard?
No, she talks. She has a hard time talking to me.
Yeah.
Well, she's trying to find the right words to say.
Yeah. Why doesn't she just come up to me and say, I love you, not Fred?
I want you.
It's hard. Words come hard to her in that way.
I have to settle for Fred.
There you go.
I've often felt that Fred's girlfriend is very, very attractive to me and would love to make love to me.
I think so.
I've often felt that way.
She's probably thinking, I want you, but Fred supports me.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, and you're with that stupid wife of yours, so what am I supposed to do?
She got 2 kids, 3 kids now.
3 kids.
3
That's
kids.
right,
You're
Fred.
getting further and further away from
Yeah, I am.
It's like...
You tell your girlfriend I'll do her on the side if she just keeps her mouth shut.
She wants more than that.
I need a girl to keep quiet. I'd love to do your girlfriend. She looks hot.
Yes, he does. Thanks.
But this one sounds better.
She's a researcher. I wish I
This
knew
one at
she
least
researched.
works. Well, as soon as you get down here, and don't waste time.
Okay.
As soon as you want. If you want, I'll put you on hold. Gary will arrange it.
Some other girl could come knocking at the
This
door.
is true.
Yep. Fred's primed and pumped for a new relationship.
You bet.
Now, if I fly out there and I go to lunch with Fred, is Princess Norris going to be waiting in the restaurant when
No.
you're done?
No.
She'll be the waitress at the restaurant.
No. Right, Fred? You're not going to do something stupid like that.
I wouldn't dare do anything like that to her. No.
It'll be a separate little thing.
Right.
Well, Fred, would you be interested?
I'll
Sure,
let you.
of course.
I'll let you two
Why not?
talk. I'll let you two talk. Go
Why
ahead. Talk
not?
to Fred directly. I'll
So
stay
when
out.
will you be flying in?
Well, it's 4 o'clock in the morning here. I didn't even think this was a possibility, but I will look into it and certainly get back to you.
Well, you should check out, at work, make sure it's okay with the people, and I'll take you to lunch somewhere here. Maybe the Harley Davidson Cafe or something. Who knows? It's
I've
supposed
never
to be
even
a training
heard of
place.
that.
Never been there. It's supposed to be, though.
It's not even open.
How do you know about that, Fred?
How do I know about it? I know some people who have been talking about it, and it's the first time that Harley's ever lent its name to an establishment in New York, and it's cool. So if it's not open, then we can't go there.
Hey, if you will, bring a girlfriend for Fat Gange, my intern. Boy, is he
You got
a
any
baby.
cute girlfriends?
Oh, he mopes around my house because he comes over to my house and helps me sometimes.
How do you take it?
He mopes because he can't get back with Jen.
Yeah.
There's this girl here, Jen, who I set Fat Gange up with, and Fat Gange had her. And then Fat Gange was all dissatisfied. You know, he told me he once tried to dye her hair red because he likes redheads. Like, he was always, dissatisfied.
Yeah, always trying to remake Jen.
So she really tried to hang in there with him. She dumped him, and now he's so lovesick. I mean, lovesick now for months, and she will not let him back into her life.
He's become like Jackie. He sits around going,
Yeah, I know. It's a real drag around here. Every guy's all hung up. And he can't get a girl. I said, I tell you what you do. Hire an actress to pretend like she's into you, and then Jen will be so jealous she'll go back with you. All I know is
At least he's losing weight now.
Yeah. Well, he let her slip through his chubby fingers, so. How'd she fit through those fingers? Yeah, how did she slip through his fingers? They're so chubby. Where is that big pussy? Hey, Gange, come in here and explain to my audience why you're such a pussy when it comes to women.
You don't understand.
You don't understand, man. That's what he keeps saying to me. You don't understand.
You don't understand.
I understand that the second he gets another woman, he'll forget about Jen.
And he'll try and remake her.
In fact, I was talking to Jen the other day. I said, why don't you give Gange a second chance?
And
why
what'd
don't you
she say?
I was talking to Jen the other day, Gange. Hey, Gange.
Hey.
Hey, what's
Gange. How you doing?
What's going on?
So, Gange, you're going bald.
I am
Where's
not.
he going bald?
Take a look at the hairline.
Oh, would you stop? Not even close.
Whoa.
Jackie, you should talk.
Whoa, wait.
The one thing Gange had was hair.
Yeah.
I have hair. It's just
Now you're fat and bald.
Would you don't even start.
You got a big onk on, huh?
Yeah.
What's that mean, that onk?
Who the hell knows?
You just like the way it looks.
I just like the way it looks.
It's a little big, isn't it?
No.
All right.
I think it looks cool.
You know how big that onk is next to that fat body? For that to look big, that's huge.
That's why I need a bigger one.
So anyway, the point is
Yeah.
that you're still hung up on Jen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
So the thing is, I went up to his girlfriend the other day, his ex-girlfriend, and I said, hey, I think Gange's changed. You should go back with him. And she says, you really think he changed? I go, yeah, I think so. I think you should give him a chance. And then I was walking away, and Gary comes up to me, and he goes, don't even suggest to Jen that she go back with Gange because he hasn't changed. In 6 months, he'd dump her again.
Oh,
See, why do you guys think that?
How do you change?
See, I really don't understand.
Why do you think he changed, man? I don't think he changed. I think if you could get another girl, or like a better-looking girl, you would leave
or
Jen.
the moment Jen
Yeah, but at
came
least
back, you start trying to dye her hair again.
No,
Right.
no.
You tried to
Relax.
dye her hair red,
Listen,
didn't you?
No. We both talked about that. She said she wanted to change her hair color, and I suggested red.
Right, because you like redheads.
Right.
Oh, that's a little different than what you were telling me, what you were bragging about in the basement.
No. I didn't say that I was beating her over the head and saying, dye your hair red.
I see.
No, but why can't a person change? I don't understand why doesn't anybody grasp that idea?
I don't know, because why did you change? Because she won't come back to you, and the second you get her, and Gary, explain it to him. He doesn't take it from me.
And Gange,
I've tried to explain this 100 times.
I think you're a great guy, but I'm trying to save you a lot of pain in the future, because then you'll get it might happen again. But if you change so much, how come at the photo shoot 2 weeks after you got dumped, you were getting like girls' numbers and stuff?
Well, because you figured he was dumped.
Because it's that right. What was I supposed to? No, listen.
But you change. Right.
What am I supposed to do? Go hide in the corner? I mean, like.
Well, you know what Gary's point was?
What?
When Gary was dating this one girl, he used to cheat on her all the time. He would take out all the dial-a dates and everything and cheat on her.
I never did that. Never cheated on her.
So Gary, but Gary says that once he cheated on her, he could never be the same with her. Even though he'd promised he'd never cheat again, you always cheated on her, right, Gary?
Well, yeah. Well, then we got back together and I didn't. But it was tough. It was tough because...
And it was hard to respect her because you cheated on her.
Well, it wasn't hard to respect her, but it was tough it was tough to not think about it because you'd always done it. You know what I mean? It was just like, and you got away with it.
And why did you need to cheat on her in the first place? Because you obviously had a need for other women, right?
Possibly.
So that was in the back of your mind.
Right.
So look at Gange. When he had Jen, every minute he was talking about being with other women.
Yeah, but that was being immature. That was being stupid,
I don't know, man. I just think it's because you can't get anyone else.
That's so untrue. That really
I don't trust you.
What? I don't understand.
So why were you talking to Jen on his behalf if you don't trust him?
Yeah, there you go.
Because I think it's funny.
No, you're supposed to be helping me out, not hurting me.
No.
He did a lot for you. He really did.
I know he did.
She doesn't know the conversation we had.
He just had the classic thing where when you have a girlfriend, the whole world is attracted to you because you have that relaxed, it's like going to a bar with a girl with you.
He didn't even have that. The whole world wasn't attracted to him.
But he thought
But in his mind he did. He thought, wow, if I was saddled with Jen, I could get this one.
All that could be mine.
And then he'd see Tori Spelling come here. And he really started thinking that he could get Tori Spelling.
Doesn't he realize now that he was delusional?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I've changed.
Oh, maybe
I realized I was delusional.
What?
Maybe he has. He knows he was delusional.
Yeah, right. That's a good sign. Yeah, until the next delusion comes along is right.
I know a woman who was absolutely outraged that Gange did that whole Tori Spelling thing on the air.
Right.
That she thought it was outrageous.
Yeah.
That you insulted Jen that way.
Who's that?
Somebody's wife.
Oh, man.
Really?
But listen, I was a goofy kid. I did a lot of stupid things.
And
at least that part.
He's a man now.
No. At least that part I learned. I think I'm learning at least how to have a relationship, how to deal with another person.
So is there any hope? Is she dating you at all?
No. I don't know.
I saw her walking around with a guy yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
I swear to God, in Manhattan.
Yeah, okay.
I swear I did.
Yeah, okay, boy.
I swear on my children's life, she was walking around with a man yesterday.
Go ahead.
You know who he is. I'm not going to say his name on the air, though.
I don't know.
I swear on my children's life.
All right, so maybe she did.
She was walking around with a guy
What am I
in the
supposed to
street.
do, though?
I'm not kidding.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
If she's allowed.
You ever watch the video of you and Jen at your graduation party?
No, actually, I haven't.
Yeah.
Slow-mo.
Actually, I actually have gotten a lot of pictures lately, though. Like we've done, like from friends of us.
Do you ever cry and stuff at night?
No, not anymore. I did when it first happened.
Really? You were crying?
Yeah, I cried
You pussy. You're a pussy. You're a fool.
How dare you admit that on the air?
You're an idiot.
I was hurt. What am I supposed to do?
Crying. Oh man. Get out of here. You're pathetic. Get out of the room. I can't. I just don't even want to look at you.
I told you.
Come on, I was really hurt. What was I supposed to do?
You're a douche.
He was hurt because he's still continuing to drag his ass around here.
I know. He drags his ass around in my house. He's a douche. Get it together, man.
How am I supposed to get it together?
You're projecting like a loser.
I don't know what to do. I mean,
get over her already.
Live your life.
Live your life,
Go
man.
find another girl.
And then you'll be more attractive to her because you're going to be so damn busy with different things. You're a young guy. You should be career-minded. Forget about women. Dopey women. Slow you down.
You don't even have a career.
Yeah, you're busy doing nothing.
I'm doing nothing for you. So.
Yeah, I wish you'd do something for me even. Lazy.
Lazy.
I'm going to have him working for me New Year's Eve. We're going to give him a big shot. We're going to see if he can perform or not.
That's right.
He's giving me a whole pitch here. What he's going to be doing.
Yeah.
Hey, my big shot.
Yeah.
I was wondering, am I going to be doing my water pick thing on New Year's Eve?
Yes.
Because I was practicing last night.
Yeah, good. Oh, man.
Gangie's performing?
Hey, this girl's still on the phone. Yeah. She sounds real cute, man. So Fred's So you want to say anything else to Fred?
Does she ever have a name?
What?
Well,
Does she ever have a name?
Well, maybe she doesn't want to give it on the air.
Even an alias?
It's Linda.
Okay.
Linda.
That's fine.
What are you wearing right now, Linda?
Panties and T-shirt.
Panties and what?
A T-shirt.
With those big breasts?
Mm-hmm.
You're wearing those?
Mm-hmm. I wear them every day.
Mm-hmm. PhD, Fred.
Right. No yeast infection?
PhD and a what? A C?
PhD-C.
PhD-C.
That C is more important than the PhD.
Well, one of the reasons I wanted to say that was because I have heard 2 other women call in and say they were hot for Fred, and they seemed like fluffheads. They had nothing to say. The one watched him in L.A. and fell asleep and said nothing. And
I think she was a chemist.
Yeah. And how do you research with those cans? Do you use them to hold the test tube so you can have hands free?
They never get in the way.
Wow. And guys will sit on you all the time if you're that good looking. If you look like Barbara Eden.
That does happen, but a lot of guys get very scared when I say I have a PhD. If I say I'm an aerobics instructor, I get all the attention I want.
Right.
But,
you don't think Fred will be scared?
No, Fred's not afraid of a smart woman. You're not afraid, right, Fred?
No.
Fred, you got to admit you're a little intrigued with this.
Oh, it's definitely intriguing sounding.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Now, do you know that Fred
I don't know
has...
if I can act on it other than it's the simple lunch.
But suppose she walked in and she really was the girl of your dreams.
And she bowled you over.
That's a big if.
Right.
But it could happen.
Anything could happen. A bomb could fall in his building. Jackie could come in one day with his fingernails back. Anything could happen.
See how quick he is?
See how funny Fred is? Finally said something funny.
She's still using me to get to you.
No, that's absolutely not true.
Fred, this one wants
she is very smart.
This one wants you, Fred.
She's going to keep going with this lie here. I don't know.
All right, well, very good.
Come to New York.
I made you the offer.
If she comes to New York, it's a standing offer for lunch anytime.
There you go. Come up. You'll be on the show. I'll look you over, and Fred will look you over, and Fred guarantees you a lunch, no matter how bad you look.
Would you massage us?
I love to give massages.
You do?
Yes.
Well, that would be very exciting as well. You don't mind if I jump in on that, do you?
Not at all.
Thank you, Fred.
We can all share in on the way.
Excuse me?
I don't really know why, but men seem to love to massage me, too.
Well, I'll help you out with that also. I don't know why.
So do you have a boyfriend that you're running away from to see Fred?
Sweetheart, it doesn't take a PhD to know why men want to massage you.
Really?
Yeah, you have a boyfriend you're running away from?
No, I don't right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's interesting. All right, we'll look you over. Why don't you send us a picture, or just come here in person?
Send a picture.
Hop on a plane and get over here.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Okay.
All right, there she is, Linda, the girl of Fred's dreams, perhaps.
Loves Fred.
Why not? All right, who wouldn't love Fred?
Hey, if we can get a massage out of it, it's all for the better.
That's right.
Well, I don't know about this weed. The offer's open for Fred.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Well, Fred offered you to Howard.
Fred said, hey, if you're Fred's woman and Fred says I can get a massage, then that's tough. You do what Fred says.
Flying all this way.
Fred doesn't like a woman who talks back.
Yeah. Smart is okay, you know.
You got a mind of your own all of a sudden?
Unfortunately, I do.
All right.
I think Fred would appreciate that.
Are you blonde all over?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Natural blonde.
You sound cute as all hell.
Why, thank you.
All right, very good. Please come in sometime.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Howard.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
If she really loves you, she'll be here this week.
She'll be on the plane this week. If
right.
not, what can I do?
Then you'll know she's really not into you.
But
all
I'm
right,
flattered.
we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back right after this. So I hear there was like some controversy. So Mike Gange, our intern, he went to John's party.
Yeah.
But his girlfriend who broke up with him, Jen,
and his arch
who works here.
His arch nemesis was there.
Oh, Mike.
So Gange's trying to win back Jen, and Jen wants nothing to do with him. And then so Kevin showed up, our old producer who works for Geraldo now, and he goes, "Hey, who's that piece of ass sitting there?" So they go, "That's Jen." I think Gange overheard.
No. Kevin goes to me. He goes, "Yo, man, how could that girl be with Gange? She's hot."
Yeah.
I go, Kevin, where have you been? She's not with Gange anymore. Really?
So he started hitting on her? And then I heard Ratso Sloman was hitting on her, too.
Oh. And Mikey Stein was talking to her for like 45 minutes.
And I heard it was your worst night. And then I heard you disappeared, Gange, and you were yelling at Jen or something?
No, absolutely not. That's a lie.
She wants nothing to do with you, I hear.
No. What happened was...
Yeah, you showed up at Stuttering John's
I showed
party.
up.
Right.
Well, you were telling me you weren't even sure you were going to go.
The best moment, Robin, of the party is when Gange walks in and Stein is sitting there.
With his girl.
And he has to say hello to him. He's like, "Hey, John." He goes, "Hey, Mike."
Stein is the guy who was dating Jen for a while.
Yeah.
And John, I think, set him up, but he won't admit it.
Come on, I didn't set him up. Don't even put that in his mind. This guy, he's still hating me.
Hey, want to know something? You definitely set him up.
Yeah. I definitely didn't.
You're a liar.
How could he set them up? They already knew each other.
They've been hanging out as friends.
But you made it happen.
Gange even knows they've been hanging out as friends way before I even was even in
Gange will never, ever, till the day he dies, believe that John didn't have something to do with it.
on that.
But how do you figure? It wasn't like they didn't know each other. They had worked here together.
Yeah, but John let he instigated. He told him give him the go ahead.
Enabler.
You're unbelievable.
He was the one who told Mike that Gange.
He won't even talk to me as it is, Howard. Come on, what
can I tell you, man? That's how I feel. Gange's my boy. Gange's like a son to me.
Well, Gange told me he was thinking of not going to John's party.
Right.
Because he wasn't sure if Jen was going to be there or not.
If Jen is
and he couldn't take it if Jen was just sitting there having a good time and he wasn't her date.
Which is exactly what happened.
And she looked.
I don't remember telling you that story.
So did you hear what happened? So did you hear what happened? So you were there. So you know who dug or Kevin?
Oh, like Kevin has a chance with anybody.
Kevin's a really good-looking guy.
What are you crazy? You don't think
Thinking about Gange.
Kevin goes through
Really?
girls.
Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin. Girls love him. Yeah, Jen's gonna go for him. I'm telling you in a big way.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
All right.
Oh, Gange, don't even say that.
Don't even say you underestimate. I always thought Kevin was. I always thought Kevin was a geek.
Right. See,
I never saw so many women flip for this guy. I swear on my life.
Howard?
What did Tracy say about Kevin? He's eye candy to women.
That's right.
Well, Tracy said she'd do me last night.
Yeah, well.
But you know, Howard, you know where the real
You must be desperate.
You know where the real weirdness happened?
Yeah.
Jen was hanging out with Mike Gange for a while, and then she went to go sit with Mike Stein for, about a half an hour.
Yeah.
And Gange disappeared for a very long time.
A very long time. It was 10 minutes. You don't even
20
know what
minutes.
was going on.
Where were you?
I went half an hour. No.
It was at least
No. You're
Where
wrong.
were you? Where were you?
This is exactly what I did. I went to look for the bathroom. I couldn't find it for a couple minutes. I eventually found it.
Dumpski?
No.
Bathrooms and
it was
restaurants are
downstairs.
really hard to find.
A party and stuff, so I didn't know.
It's hard
it
to
was
find a
there.
bathroom in a restaurant.
So,
2 minutes.
then I had to make a couple phone calls because I dashed right from work.
Oh,
right into the city, so I had to make. No one knew where I was, so I had to make some phone calls.
Let me ask you, was it painful seeing Jen talking to Mikey Stein?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So it was a good time to
I had
leave.
to make a couple phone calls. Whatever.
Yeah, but let's face it, you picked that time to leave because you couldn't take looking at your old girlfriend with Mike.
No, I was also sitting in the middle of a couple people, and the conversation was going this way, and the conversation was going this way, and I was sitting in the middle. No one was talking to me.
I know.
So what else was I going to do?
He went to call suicide hotline.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Gange has to keep in touch with everyone. He's so important. Important cog.
Yeah, I had to make calls.
No one knew where he was.
Yeah, no one cared where he was. She's making calls.
My mother did.
Who did you call?
My
From
mother.
the restaurant? Your mother, really?
Mommy, don't lick the rigatoni tonight. I'm out with John.
Yeah. Who else did you call?
I called my mother, and I had to call my other friend.
Domino's.
I had to call.
Yeah, this Mexican, I can't get enough to eat.
I can't get any. He didn't even eat dinner. He didn't eat anything.
Yeah, he's on a diet. He's trying to look better
he
for Jen.
split it. He had like a half a burrito.
Not even
And then I heard Ratso Sloman was talking to Jen, and he's in love with her, too.
Oh, Jesus. Come on.
Yeah.
Get a grip.
I thought for sure they were back together, him and Jen. I mean, I thought for sure they've been hanging out, and apparently she said no.
She doesn't want him.
Well, that was the other painful thing. Everybody.
Kevin likes your girl, man. Forget about it. And it's over.
The other painful thing was everybody that walked in that doesn't know them, like Dan, our producer for our TV show, and all these people would go, "Oh, you guys are back together?" And Jen would go, "No, we're not. We're not." That went on like 5 times.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Yeah, that was a pain.
Yeah.
Public rejection.
Yeah.
So she must have looked real good because if Kevin.
Everybody was saying how hot she was last night. It was like, and she really did look good.
Yeah. Well, so did Karen, John.
Yeah.
Gange, were you eating your heart out? You can't, like, she looked so good, and, like, all these guys were interested in her, and then Mike was talking to her.
Well, what am I going to do? And
Yeah.
what am
Do
I
you
going to
think
do?
she still needs work, Gange?
I don't.
Yeah. When Gange was going out with her, she needs work, she has to dye her hair red.
Can't I be immature for a little while? Please. Not
You
on
poor
this show.
bastard.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, evidently I missed a big night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really
Lots
did.
of
man.
goings on.
And what, Fred bought a $90 bottle of tequila?
Fred was doing shots of me like it was like to no end. We must have did like at least.
Was it $90, Fred?
I don't
Yeah.
Yes, it was $90 because they bought it by the shot.
Oh.
It's how much is that bottle of tequila if you buy it in the store?
If you buy it in the store, it's cheap.
That's like 20.
What kind of tequila were you drinking?
Oh,
3 generations. Fred's favorite.
Generaciones.
Fred discovered it.
That means Fred's dad must drink
And turned us all onto it. It is really good.
Yeah? Who turned you on to that, Fred?
Actually, I was in a restaurant one night.
Yeah, it was good?
Yeah.
So you formed that opinion on your own?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, go
But
ahead.
his girlfriend took him to the restaurant.
Tequila critic.
Good for you.
She held me by my hand, Robin.
Maybe you're more than a pretzel critic.
No. His girlfriend took him to the restaurant.
I know, and turned him on to the tequila.
But the thing is, like normally Fred's just a beer sipper usually. You know.
No. His girlfriend now wants
This
him.
this time he was drinking more than me.
Yeah. Someone taught him to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
He's learning all kinds of things.
Learning all kinds of things.
T&P Norris, tequila and pretzels.
A double threat.
Yeah, Fred, when you leave here, you can go on to become a tequila and pretzel critic.
That's what I could do. Yeah, that's what I could do.
It was a fun group because at the end of the night found the executive producer of NBC News tossing sugar packets across the room. It was hysterical.
I'm wild.
I'm going nuts. I get crazy with you folks.
I have to watch myself. I'm now the executive producer of Channel 4 News.
He's winging sugar packets.
Yeah, right.
Goodness.
Did anyone see me?
Did anyone recognize me?
I
Don't
can't believe
tell anybody I'm the executive producer of NBC.
the guy who produced Butt Bongo Fiesta is the executive producer of the Channel 4 News now. I take such pride in that. I'm so proud of him.
Everybody on that show has good jobs now.
Except you.
Except me.
Anyway, we're going to take a break. Janty, you're heartbroken, huh, dude?
Yeah, I'm still heartbroken.
Get a girl, man. You're not a bad-looking guy. Can't you get a girl?
I don't get it.
Of
You
course,
know.
What's your problem? You get a girl.
I've dated a few people. I don't know. I don't know what my deal is.
And how'd it go?
You got a broken
Fine.
heart.
I don't know.
Did you
Did you do it?
did you make out with him?
No. I don't know. It's just
When was the last time you had sex, if you don't mind me asking?
6 months ago. 6 months ago.
6 months ago with Jen.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ooh.
I guess.
So have you been just with yourself?
Yeah, I guess so, Robin.
Oh, dude.
Actually married.
You're a young guy.
Yeah, I know. I got to figure out what I'm
You
doing.
mind if Ratso brings Jen to my book party?
No, that's okay. It's fine.
He just wants to
Yeah, right.
wants to know if it's
I
okay.
see what Ratso gets.
Ratso
Even
evident?
Ralph was talking about Jen the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys.
man, imagine if Ralph, Kevin, and Ratso all start dating Jen.
Ralph's like one of those guys who's like, I think I'll just have Jen for a week until I'm done.
I
Right.
saw Ralph kiss Jen goodnight.
Did you really?
It was very.
What was that about?
I just, it wasn't huge, but it was like something that,
Where was this?
It was just like kind of in the corner, and all of a sudden I was.
Where was this last night? Was Ralph there last night?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw Nancy's breast last night, so.
He kissed Jen goodbye?
But it was like, it was, not the typical, it was like on the lips, and
Are you serious? Swear to God.
I didn't stare at him, but I kind of saw it, and they kind of like, a kiss.
Oh.
I think you're exaggerating. I think so.
Look at Gange.
Ralph Collins.
I think you're a tad exaggerating.
Gange's like,
Well, Gange, you slept at the apartment.
Well, Ralph was kissing her. I had my hand on her thigh.
That sounds true.
you're hurting
really
me.
good,
Gange's in pain.
Hey, I walked in. I was a man. I shook
he actually
his
said
hand.
hi to Mikey.
I walked over, shook his hand.
Yeah?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. But
He was a man, a very depressed man.
Yeah, it's a real drag being around him. Can't you get a girl, man? What's your problem?
I can't believe that Gange is going through this incredible depression and wasn't eating everything on the table.
No, he's trying to lose
still-
weight so he can get a girl.
It looked good for her.
He thinks if he gets thin, Jen will go back to him.
Definitely the mentality.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
You should see, because I see him, because he's at my house practically every day, and he doesn't eat a thing. And he used to bring in, like, big submarine sandwiches.
What he doesn't realize is it doesn't matter if he's 100 pounds heavier. If you put a stupid smile on his face, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, he's such a loser now. No one wants to be around him.
Yeah, and she loved you when you were a pig.
Yeah.
Stupid jerk. You lost her.
What does she say to you when you ask her back? Come on.
What does she say?
Be honest.
Be honest.
I'd love
Be
to
a man and admit what she says. What does she say?
She won't let him talk about it.
When she says to you, hey, I don't want to go out with you anymore, what's the reason?
It's not like that. That's not how the conversation would go.
What does she say?
We just talk. We just hang out, and we're just becoming friends.
Come on.
I'm just curious, like within 10, how many times have you asked her back since the breakup?
No, not really. I don't like sit there and go, oh, please go up, please go back with me, please go back. It's not like that kind of thing.
Man, sure.
Well, you have asked her back.
If you say like, is there any chance, that counts, right? Do you ever say, is there any chance?
How many times have you asked her, you stupid ass?
Be honest.
Probably too many.
Yeah.
And what does she say? No, we just got to be friends.
She's like, let's be friends. That kind of thing.
She says just like that, let's be friends.
Let's be friends.
Did you ever cry in front of her?
No.
Did you ever weep?
I told you, yes, I did.
You cried in front of her?
No, not in front of her. Yeah, I probably cried in front of her.
Stupid ass. No wonder she won't go back into your pussy. Jerk. You cried in front of her.
Jeez, you never told me that.
Thanks, guys.
I love you. Where she's making him suffer.
Putting him.
He's doing penance.
She's
I really am.
She's not making him suffer anymore. Now he's making himself suffer.
How long ago did you start crying?
I'm paying for everything I've ever
What
done
happened?
wrong
You were
in my life.
you were in the middle of talking to her and like tears started to come?
Probably in the beginning, yeah.
What's friends?
What did you say? We'll always have Paris. Boo hoo hoo hoo.
I don't want to be friends.
Kiss me.
I bet right now she's dancing around her radio. She loves this. Probably with Ralph.
Because it just occurred to me that Ralph was asking about her the other
Yeah, he likes her.
Yeah.
He likes Jen a lot. Ralph's a real man.
Ralph ups.
If Ralph went with her,
that'd be it.
she'd feel really good.
Would you rather have your ex-girlfriend go with Ralph, Kevin, or Ratso?
Want to know something?
Ratso.
I'd kill myself.
What a choice.
Ratso? You'd want your ex-girlfriend with Ratso?
Yeah, because he's the ugliest of the three.
I wouldn't want my ex-girlfriend with Ralph. I wouldn't want her with Kevin.
Neither one of them. No.
I think I'd want her with Ratso.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because going out with Ralph,
Yeah, they'd be doing some weird
you're
stuff.
never going to be able to be a good enough time.
You know, if she went out with Ratso, by the third or fourth time she had to pay for dinner, she'd break up with him.
Yeah, she can stick a Ratso pretty quick.
Yeah. Did Ratso pay?
Oh my
did
God,
Ratso
to get
pay
money
anything
out of
last
him
night?
last night?
What?
I was the one trying to get the money out of Ratso.
Ratso probably thought, hey, it's a birthday party.
Right.
Somebody else is paying.
Someone else is paying.
Oh my God, he wouldn't let go of that money.
Really?
Oh,
How much did he chip in?
He put in, I think, 40. And,
Oh, he did?
Oh, real begrudgingly. He didn't want to, he definitely...
Hey, I ate with some Mexican food. I didn't drink.
He's very tough to get money.
I know.
You know, when we did our U.S. Open Source years ago, we dn't have any free tickets to give away.
Right.
And he called me up and said, you got tickets. And I said, yeah, I bought some tickets. He goes, pay? What are you, out of your mind?
That was it, huh?
No, he never showed up. He didn't want to pay. He got him free somewhere else, though.
Yeah. Ratso equates party with free. You don't invite Ratso to a party. Make him pay. So he was getting angry?
He didn't want to get the money up. He was asking all these questions about how much the bill was and how much this was.
Oh, really? Wants to see the bill?
Right. Oh, yeah, he wanted to see how much the tally.
Hey, Fred's over there drinking. I didn't know we had a pay. I would have drank too.
Didn't Ratso call you guys the other day to get into the beer fest for free?
That is correct.
Yeah.
$25. You nuts?
For beer?
Hey, what?
You think Jen's going to start dating Ralph?
I don't know.
I would say Kevin out of those three.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Kevin.
If she goes with Kevin, you'll never get her back.
Oh, yeah.
Then I probably would.
Girls fall in love with Kevin.
And Kevin's
Well,
looking
you got
for
to
a girl
figure
like that.
she's jumped up into a whole new category. She starts dating Kevin or Ralph.
And Kevin's looking to get serious with someone, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Will you beat him up? Yeah, this hurts, huh?
Come on. Yeah,
I love torturing lovesick idiots.
I know. You always get off.
You know what?
Funny.
You don't even know what Kevin's looking for.
Right. But it could be Jen.
My imagination runs wild enough. I don't really need you guys to help it out a little.
No, we'll push you right over the edge.
Oh,
Tom.
yeah.
Well, when are you going to give up on this?
Yeah. Well, you going to give up on her?
Girl? I think
No.
You want John to set you up? John, who do you know?
I don't.
Karen's got some real pretty friends.
No,
If you want,
Do
I'll
it.
take that.
No.
What's the matter with you
That's right.
imbecile?
Because listen, I don't want to feel like I'm being set up by with anybody. I don't need that.
He went through a divorce.
I don't need
said
that.
sign up.
Just get set up already, you idiot. You're moping around here like a jerk. I can't stand guys with the
Because
old
I can help
pussy whip.
myself out.
Just get yourself together, you a-hole. God, it's sickening already. You're not a real man.
Of your depression.
For God's sakes, how old are you?
23.
And you're crying in front of girls? You saw the pictures of me in my book. You see how ugly I was? I never cried in front of a girl.
You begged, though.
I didn't beg. I asked a lot.
You never cried, Howard.
Never cried in front of a girl.
Even when that girl from Princeton dumped you?
Nope, never cried. Howard Stern cry in front of a girl?
When Robin dumped
Never.
you and you wrote that sappy letter?
Never cried.
You didn't cry.
I just thought the letter would get into her pants.
Have you ever cried?
I was showing my sensitive side.
In the last 10 years?
I don't cry. I only cried once. And I cried when my grandfather died because I didn't go to his funeral. I was such a dick. I said,
Well, wait a minute. You told me you cried not long ago.
No, I lied to you. I was trying to get into your pants.
You told me when that Sting song, you were playing that Sting song.
Yeah, I mean, I thought of my grandfather.
No, you thought of your...
No, I thought of my grandfather.
Really?
Yeah.
And that made you cry?
Yeah, because I still feel guilty to this day for not going to his funeral.
But you cried recently, see?
No, but I didn't cry. And I don't cry over girls.
Oh, if your wife left you, you'd cry. In fact,
No.
your wife left for 2 weeks, you cried.
I cried when I saw your tattoo. Beautiful breasts all mangled from that ink. Don't ever cry in front of a girl.
I was showing my sensitive side.
Yeah, well, get your act together. Seriously, man. Sensitive side.
I don't even think I've ever cried in front of a guy.
Of course not. Jesus, Gange, you're a pussy. Get it
I was
together.
hurt. What am I supposed to do?
Come see me the next time before you're going to go talk to Jen and cry in front of her. Really.
Come out with me. I'll get you a nice girl.
You know what? Hey, John, go out with Gange tonight. Get him a girl.
Gange, come on. Tonight. Karen's got some real hot friends.
Yeah?
You gotta get out.
Take me with you.
With money.
Take me. Never mind him. Let me have a date.
You gotta get out there. You gotta get back on that horse.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but I don't want to be set up.
calling John a horse?
I don't think I'm an ugly guy. I need to be set up and
Oh, shut up and go out with those.
What do you mean, dude? Don't you want a date?
Yeah, but I think I can handle it on my own. I don't think I need to be pawned off on
What do you mean pawned off? There's girls out there looking for guys.
What does it matter how you get them as long as you get them?
Stupid ass. Get out of here. Get out of here. Just get out. Take the headphones off and get out of here. Get out of here. You're a loser. Get out.
I'm not a loser.
You got that smell all over you. The smell of a loser.
Yeah, 5 months ago he was
Go
telling
out
me
with
to
him
get
tonight.
any girl.
I fixed up Fred. You call him Fred a loser?
Gange,
And I fixed you up with Jen.
Gange,
Yeah, that was a fix-up.
Howard, Gange once told me that at his job in the department store, the girls loved him.
Yeah.
He had no
I
problem.
see.
Yeah, they all wanted to be his
I was
friends.
out of circulation for a long time.
You want me to go out? Give me a
Look,
microphone out on the street. I'm going to go find your girl.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, goodbye. We'll be back. Oh, there's my wife. And the kids, too. All right, all you losers, get out of here. My kids aren't here. I don't want the brush of a loser against my children.
Gange wants to hit on your daughter. Wait a
What was that? What, honey?
The funniest show I've ever heard.
Oh, really?
Allison
and
like
I feel
pities me, I
terrible.
think. I feel terrible.
Oh, he's a baby. Hey, girls, cover your ears. I don't want you to hear this.
No,
Gange's a
now he
loser.
sees a girl he would like to date.
Yeah,
I
Allison,
come over like Allison always feels bad for me every time.
because you're a loser. Girls, laugh at Gange. It's okay.
He doesn't know Allison secretly is laughing at him too and telling you everything he says.
What is that?
Time to move on.
I know, but
exactly.
It really is.
It really is.
Give up.
I can't give up.
I can't.
I don't know.
I'm afraid. She's not interested.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, Gange, get out of here. I don't want my kids to see a loser. And John, you smell. Get out
See
of
me
here.
every day.
Yeah,
my
you
kids.
don't want your kids to smell.
What'd you say?
Now the alcohol.
I can't hear you. What?
Say hi to your kids before I go.
Say hi to the kids and then go.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hi, kids.
Those are my daughters. Get out of here.
Now get
I don't
out
want
of
them
here,
to see
John.
you.
You really want me to leave?
Yeah, you smell. Get out of here.
Oh, no.
Kids, does
Oh, no,
does
don't
Uncle
ask
Stuttering
them.
John smell?
Don't ask them.
Kids, seriously, doesn't he smell kind of weird?
Blame it on Fred.
All right, get out of here. Happy birthday, you moron. All right, very good.
Bullshit.
Hey, anyway, so so I want to tell you this story. So Gange, who was an intern here, and actually now he gets paid a couple of bucks. He's the guy who whenever I say something, he writes it down and logs it in the computer.
Yeah, and he's also in. Doesn't he coordinate things with the other stations?
Yeah,
He's
for
in
example,
contact with them?
he sits with a headset during our show in back of my office, and he has a piece of equipment in front of him. Looks like Fred's equipment from the pay-per-view.
Uh-huh.
And he sits there, and if, let's say, El Paso has a question about when we're coming back from a commercial break and stuff, he handles it. That's his job. It's the only thing we could think of that he could do. So And plus, he gets to do some announcing because he talks to them on the phone. So anyway, we think of it as announcing. Instead of a phone thing, it's actually a little microphone that he talks to.
He has this little. He pushes down the button and he goes, stations. It's the bumper, and then Howard's back.
Right. Right, Gange, that's your job.
Being here to talk about.
Yeah. So anyway, Gange shows up at my house yesterday after the birthday show.
Yeah.
And I had heard that he got thrown out of the birthday show.
I had only heard about it after I got home, that Gange was told to go back to the station.
Gange took my laptop computer there. Instead of sitting here with the computer, he had decided to bring my laptop computer.
On his own, he decided.
No.
Yeah.
No. I have to take the blame for this.
All right, so Gary, too.
He asked me if he could come.
Okay, so he went, so Gary said fine, and Gary, and they took my laptop, which is fine, and he was going to type into it, okay? So anyway.
What about the communication aspect?
Well, hold on.
I personally had completely forgotten about that.
All right, now hold on. So Gange, he's a kid, I guess. How old are you, Gange?
23.
But he's got the mentality of like a 14-year-old.
Oh, yes.
He's like a child.
He really doesn't know what a job is.
No, because his father has always pampered him because his father's a very wealthy man.
Yes.
His father even just bought him a beeper. Right? Did your dad buy you a beeper?
Yes,
and he bought your car, and he buys you everything. He buys you clothes.
No, he doesn't buy clothes.
Oh, come on.
Look for Christmas.
Well, look at how he dresses.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't buy clothes.
For Christmas and stuff.
All right, he buys you everything. You haven't had a real job yet.
So at Christmas, he buys you all your clothes for the year.
All right. So anyway, I'm the only one who pays Gange. So anyway, Gange comes walking into my house after the birthday show, hang dog, all upset. I pull him aside. I said, I'm going to tell you something. You're an idiot. He goes, well, what am I an idiot? What am I an idiot? What am I an idiot?
Why am I an idiot?
I said, I'll tell you why you're an idiot. Evidently, Tom got a hold of him, our general manager, and took Gange and said, what are you doing here? First of all, they never went to Tom and asked if he could. Right. Tom is the guy who pays him. At 7 o'clock, Tom looks over. Gange's, and Tom says, get back to the station. You didn't talk this over with me. I said, Gange, if you had been smart, you would have, a couple of days ahead of time, gone to Tom, gone to Gary, and said, hey, look, I'd love to be at the birthday show. I can log this thing into the computer while I'm there, because I'd like to be a part of it. And let's make a plan that I can either I can have a portable phone with me, and I can call the stations. There's a million different ways he could have been a part of this.
Right.
I would have given him the portable phone. He could add a number. If there was a problem, the stations could have reached him immediately. That would have been the way to do it. Handle it like a human being. Instead, you didn't go to Tom. You didn't tell him anything. 2 seconds before the show, you came up with this idea, and you went off half-cocked and did it, right?
No. Can I tell the truth now?
All right, if the truth is funny, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Things were arranged in advance. I talked to all the stations.
Arranged in advance?
In advance.
They were arranged in advance.
In advance.
Yeah.
I called all the stations just to make sure, because if they had a problem...
He sounds like Joan Rivers.
I talked to all the stations. QVC, out.
Yeah.
A nice toaster.
A toaster.
Listen, I figured if there was a problem,
right,
then I wouldn't go. I talked to...
You figured.
I figured
I called every single...
Do you know who your boss is?
Who's your boss?
Yes. My boss is my immediate boss, or...
No, your boss.
I have 900 bosses.
I'm not your boss. No, I'm not your boss.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, I don't pay you. Well, yeah, actually, I do.
I have 900 bosses.
Yeah.
That's my problem, and everybody tells me every which way to go.
Yeah, well, you know that you cannot just go off. And, Gary, you should know better. You just can't have Gange show up. I mean, he has responsibility.
I had forgotten about the communication part. He said, listen, all I do is log the show. Can I log the show over there? And it slipped my mind, and I'm wrong for it. There's no doubt about it.
Well, there's Baba Booey accepting responsibility.
Good.
So is that your explanation?
Well, no.
So why are you walking around moping around?
I wasn't moping.
Oh, my God. Come on. I see suicide people. People talk to Dr. Kevorkian are happier than you.
Lorena Bobbitt is happier than you.
Yeah, really.
All right, granted, I was a little bummed. All right, now, first of all, I mean, if you want to get to the truth, Tom never told me to leave.
I heard he did.
No. This is what happened. We had a talk. He pulled me aside, asked me what I was doing.
Right.
And what happened was he got pulled aside, and we never finished the talk. I took it upon myself, being a responsible person, that the right thing to do would be to come back here.
Smart.
Tom never said, Gange, go back to the station.
I
Those words
see.
never. So I took it upon myself to come back here.
He just never got a chance to say it.
You figured if he would have had 5 more minutes, that's what he would have said.
Yeah. You know what?
He's acting like he's some kind of hero.
You're right. I decided.
Tom got pulled away in the middle of what was obviously going to be a good reaming
session.
Yeah, a ream session, a real good ream session.
So
I wish I had taped that. Yeah, you snuck out of there before Tom could ream you.
The better word would be slithered out.
Right.
Well, listen.
All of our interns are out of control.
I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I touched base and I had everything covered. All right.
Now, what was your plan with the stations?
When did you say you
talked to every
talked to
single
them?
one in advance, and if I
spoke to them in advance.
I straightened out every single thing with every one of the producers of all the other shows.
No, you can't do that.
How do you know that something's not going to come up while we're on the air?
Yeah.
You cannot take that into consideration.
Yeah, and plus, we're going to the trouble of producing a whole birthday show. You want to make sure all the stations get it.
Right. See, it makes Gange crazy because he's been...
Want to make sure all the stations get it.
Right. See, it makes Gange crazy because he's been here. How many years you been here? 4?
Yeah.
So he's been here like 4 years.
3.
And like Scott's intern started last week, and she's got like a front row seat at the birthday show.
Yeah, but meanwhile, but you're getting paid and she's not.
Right. Well, it also makes me crazy. I mean, a lot of things make me crazy.
What makes you crazy? Let me hear. Let me hear because you're a little boy. Go ahead. What makes you crazy?
It makes me crazy that my job basically is to sit alone in an office for 5 hours of the show.
Yes.
Okay, and type. First of all, you get a little nuts, all right, by sitting alone for 5 hours by yourself and typing.
It's called a job.
Right. Okay.
Everyone's job makes them a little nuts.
Right, and that's exactly what it's become now as a job.
How do you think I feel sitting here with Fred?
Oh, God, welcome to the world. You to get paid, so now you have a job.
So why don't you stop getting paid, and then you can go sit around and hang out with everyone?
Do you see, this is not what I wanted. I mean,
this
is not what I wanted to do.
What do you want to do?
I mean, this is...
Tell us what you want to do. Maybe we can arrange it.
I don't know. I feel my career is
He
not...
came to me on the...
He's trapped.
Career.
He's trapped.
Right,
Your career...
trapped.
You don't have a career.
This is not a career.
Well,
you don't even have a career.
I'm trapped.
Why are you trapped?
I'm trapped in a job that I don't like to do.
So then why don't you quit?
What am I going to do?
What do you want to do?
I'm torn because I like you. I mean,
This is what happens with all you interns.
You
all hang around me. You get caught up in my life. You totally love it. You love the whole thing. You love seeing the girls walking around. You love hanging around with me. It's exciting.
The excitement of everything that goes on.
You're a
here.
celebrity. You get on the air. Your name is on the air. You even get to appear some places. You get all excited.
Right.
And you don't have any careers.
See, I know for a fact, I don't want to embarrass you, but I know that one of the things that Gange and his ex-girlfriend used to argue about was that she said that he should grow up and leave here and go look for work, and that really basically what he's doing is extending his childhood.
Yeah. Well, we all know that.
It's not just you. He probably looks at all of us and thinks we're all lucky. He doesn't realize we all broke our balls to get here.
Right. Except Fred.
We didn't land here.
Okay.
What? Except for Fred?
Except for Fred.
And I'm not saying...
It drives Fred crazy when I say that.
Fred,
yeah, right. He wants to be Fred. Well, you know what it is? You look at any one of us, and what we do is so stupid that you say to yourself, hey, why can't I do that?
I'm that stupid.
Why can't I do what Fred does and get paid for Fred? But Fred really has talent.
He doesn't know that. I'm not saying.
He doesn't know that.
Fred.
Who, me or Gange?
No, him.
Oh, okay.
Me, and I say all the other interns.
All right.
You, I'm not sure.
Fred.
Well, him especially.
Right.
Don't attack me.
And then you look at Gary and you say, wait a second, Gary doesn't really do anything.
A couple of phone
Why
calls.
does Gary get to go
And you
on
wish that was you.
birthday show?
I highly respect everybody on this show.
Right.
I mean, I think.
But the problem is, you all
get.
get caught up in my life, and it's really a lot of fun. And the problem, and there's a lot of sort of residual benefits of knowing me, and you get to hang out with people, and you meet cool people, and all that stuff.
Right.
But at the same point, really, what should have happened to you is I should have thrown you out of here.
In 6 months.
You would have spent about 3 weeks looking for a radio job, and then a week later you would have been working for your father, and you would be working for your father the rest of your life.
For sure, when
Granted,
school
I'd be
ended.
making a lot more than I'd be making here.
That's right.
Take Howard Stern's name out of the job title and insert any other name, and then what kind of job is it?
And I would have been out of here in a week.
That's right.
Yeah, it would be a pulling records job.
So now you're moping around. You're in a thing that you don't like doing. You're complaining because you're getting paid, because you like being an intern better than being paid. You like hanging around.
Well,
no.
Wait a minute, Howard. He keeps talking to me about career growth.
Yeah, what's his career?
He keeps saying, that whatever he's doing, he hates. Whatever the job is, it sucks. And that's, I guess, supposed to mean that we're supposed to find something more interesting.
Well, yeah. Well, he came to me during the pay-per-view. Gange came to me and says, "Hey, I want to produce."
I want to produce.
Yes. So, you want to produce? What do you want to produce? I'd like to produce one of the segments on the pay-per-view. I said, you know what, Gange, you've been around a long time. You keep telling me you can produce. All right, I'll let you sort of like assistant produce when someone goes out in the field. I'll let you go do it.
And then you called me and said, Gary, set it up.
Right. Then the next thing I know, Gange's looking for a paycheck to go be a producer. I said,
No.
Wait a second.
No.
So I said said, look, Gange, you gotta assert yourself. You gotta get involved. You gotta go over.
You gotta go learn something.
You gotta either create something, say, hey, here's something I can do. Go out and and talk to Gary, get the crew together, and then all I know is the whole pay-per-view goes by and he doesn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He didn't assert himself. So what am I supposed to do? I can't sit there and look for something for you to do.
I ask people all the time if they need help. What am I supposed to do? Physically go there and say, no, you need my help?
No. What you need to do is say, wait a second. Okay, there's a beauty pageant going on. I got a great angle on one of these girls. I'm going to go research it on my own. I'm going to find out something on my own about these girls. And then I'm going to come into one of the writing meetings. I'm going to ask how if I come around and just pitch my idea. You come in, you pitch your idea, and it's a good idea. It's an idea you can fly with. And then, boom, everyone goes, hey,
now,
the kid
you're
did a
telling
good
him
job.
to start off at a pace he'll never be able to
But
get
that's not true, because all these guys are researching these girls anyway, trying to get sex.
But he doesn't know how to handle
That's
himself.
right. And what I would have done if I was Gange would become the head interviewer of all the girls, and I would come back with all the information all the writers would need
Without asking
to
anyone.
write up stuff that I can't do.
You would have done it already.
That's right.
Yeah. I have 2 words for you. Self-starter.
You also forget the fact that I have another job to be responsible for, which I can barely take off of to do something like that.
No, you have a job to work with me in my house, but I told you I would give you some free time to go assert yourself as a producer. I told you that.
You did not.
I said you could take a few days. I absolutely did.
You did
when
not.
we had the discussion in my office.
But those words never came out of your mouth. You said,
so why didn't you say to me, can I have a few days off? I want to go interview
why
some
couldn't
girls.
you say, but Howard, I have no time to do that because I'm working for you.
No, I'm supposed to think for him like his dad. I'm not your dad.
I know
I'm just trying to get some money in your pocket. That's all. If you don't like what you're doing, you should go find something else to do.
Nah, listen, I mean, granted, I mean,
See, Fred,
he doesn't like the idea that the solution to his problem, the way he states it, is to quit.
Right.
He doesn't like that. Every time you come up to that point in the conversation, he gets upset.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. The solution is he should keep doing what he's doing, because if he quits, he's just going to be another guy in his father's construction company.
But when he
go do that
presents
anytime.
to you that I don't like sitting at your house,
Right.
and I don't like sitting here,
Right.
what is the solution?
He should go do something else.
Quit.
Right.
See, my slant on the situation is that, and it's the same thing that I see with Gary. You think of everybody as a kid, and your kid. And that's...
I don't think of you as anything. I don't even think about you.
Right, exactly.
I think about when I think about my kids, I think of loving adoration that I have for them and they have for me. I don't even think of you like that. I don't think of you as a kid.
Not as your kid, but
no.
as a
Excuse
kid.
me. Hey, this kid Danny, who's an intern for 2 weeks, comes up to me with a that's right, a kid.
Right, and you referred to me when I walked in as a kid.
You are a kid.
Yes, but Danny...
eventually, we're not going to be a kid.
That kid got a full writing credit on the pay-per-view.
Right, he came in and actually wrote jokes for me for the pay-per-view.
Right.
And he didn't immediately put out his hand for a paycheck. He says, let me prove I can do something here.
Next time I do something, I'm going to hire him.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, can I tell you another mistake you made today? Just constructive criticism. You should have come in here and say, I feel like I've gone as far as I can in these jobs. Instead, you said, I hate my job.
Yeah.
And now Tom, the guy who pays you and doesn't even want to pay you, now knows you hate your job.
Right. What good is sitting
Tom, I don't hate
alone in a room? Come to the cabaret, my friend.
Life is
A cabaret, old chum of mine. Life is a cabaret.
Now you want to know
There
where
you go.
Now you want to know where there's some other tension around here
Yeah.
with him? I think that Gange's a little bummed out that he's been here for quite a while, and suddenly Grillo is hot on the appearance circuit.
No, not at all. No, that doesn't bother.
No, we can't control that.
I swear to God, that doesn't bother me.
Because somebody had told me that.
Really? No,
Gorilla's hot on the appearance circuit?
Oh, he's getting some.
You know what? I really haven't even noticed or two even cared.
Really?
I haven't even thought about it.
Well, I don't know.
I really haven't.
Seems like you're getting a little broken up right now.
What you do care about is that you're the one sitting alone in the room.
Yeah, you know what it is? He'd rather not be getting paid. He'd rather just be an intern
Well, you
again.
know, there was a point in time where he used to switch off
Right.
on his job with John.
Yeah.
But then John found out he was getting paid to do it.
Right.
No,
So
there was even more to it than that. Then Gange started arguing about it. John was doing him a favor.
Gange, look. You're getting paid to come in here now as opposed to working for free.
Right.
God.
Your job isn't necessarily supposed to be fun.
Now, what career do you want? Tell me what you want. What do you want to do?
You know all right.
What?
See,
What do you want to do?
You know I want it to be in radio.
Okay, what do you want to do in radio?
You know I want to be on air.
I know you want to be on air.
How
many
is he
times
going
have
to
we
get
said
you
this?
on the air?
No, I don't want him to get me on the air.
So have you been on the air?
No, I mean, well,
Did you
of course,
did you take voice lessons?
Yes,
And did you drop the voice lessons?
Yes, I did.
You are aware that you need voice lessons?
Yes.
You have picked a career that you were completely not... I mean, at least if you had a clear speaking voice.
Yes.
Did you sit in college for 4 years and not take a voice lesson?
Yes.
And also, so what do you want from me?
I'm not coming
I'm
here
not supposed to
saying
call
I
you a
want
kid? You act like a 3-year-old.
And you know what? Here's another thing. You talk about being a self-starter. Now, Gorilla, who has an accent that's almost as bad as Gange's, if not worse, came to us and said, hey, I want to do, the highlights of the week. And for a month, he was on the air doing it.
That's right.
He came up with some ideas.
Gange's yet to come to us with an idea.
Gange waits.
You wait. Now go back there and do your job that you hate. And do it well.
Go sit in your room alone.
His windowless
Go sit alone in your room. Don't come to the cabaret. Life's not a cabaret, old chum.
I'm a secretary.
Life's a secretary. You're not even a secretary. You don't have skills.
I know. I can't type.
Yeah.
Can't type and can't spell.
Yeah. We have him doing a job where he has to type and spell, and he can't do either one.
Oh, the spelling is horrendous.
Yeah. I love the challenge of him typing with those pudgy fingers.
That is difficult.
Yeah, all right. Well, your sad story is over with. There's a million people out there looking for work.
Yes.
Now, I like you. I think you're a real responsible guy. But I think you're really doing what you should be doing in life. Which is taking notes on my computer log. And you're doing fine at it.
So I'm going to do this for the rest of my life.
Well, what do you want from me? What do you want me to... What job do you see here that I could give you?
I'm not seeing... See, that's...
Where do you see yourself fitting in, Gange?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself moving?
Not here.
The pay-per-view came and went, and you didn't even jump in on that. And I told you how to do it. All right, next time I do something, you're going to jump in on it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, very good. Oh. And now go back to your little cold room and type. If Gary ever dies, you'll take over his job. How's that?
No, John will take over. He'll have to move up to be John.
Well. Watch Gange, you'll hire someone to hit you in the knees with a pipe. All right.
Gary Kerrigan.
Actually, I wouldn't promote Gange because it's hard to find people to do Gange's job. I keep Gange at his job and just hire a new producer.
Really?
Yeah.
You bring somebody in from the outside?
Absolutely.
And Gange got advancement yesterday. Didn't you get another dual deck VCR recorder?
Yeah, you did. I had Gange install a dual deck VCR recorder so you can dump more of my tapes.
There you go.
So there you go. You're doing more and more different things.
Give him a break. Let him ride your little Jeep around.
A failure. Okay, very good. All right.
He's constantly complaining.
I want to be an announcer. What's got to be killing him?
What?
Is any day he could just go and work for his father and make a fortune, but that would just make everything true that you've said. So
that's why he can't go.
He can't do that.
I want to be an announcer.
You know that'll never happen.
Here's another intern, Gorilla.
Ronnie just called and he said he'd off from a job driving you around in the limo.
See, and Gange laughs at that kind of work, but meanwhile, Ronnie makes a great living.
That's good, honest work.
That's good, honest work.
He's been on Vicky.
Yeah, you are.
But this is Gange's problem. Gange's the typical guy who wants to be the president of IBM.
Bro,
he doesn't want to work his way up.
Because his father lavished a lifestyle on him.
That's right.
You should have grown up in my house.
Huh.
My father gave me a $13 Great Garloo. He acted for a year like he had done me the biggest favor in my life.
Listen, I come from a family.
A family.
I come from a family.
Of hard work.
Of wealth.
I'm not afraid
Yeah, they
of hard
work hard.
So that's what you're going to be doing, hard work.
Your dad worked hard so that he could throw you a wedding for graduation.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of hard work for my dad.
He's very good at hard work.
I want to be an announcer.
I want to be an
You
announcer.
know what I want to do?
I want to be
on radio.
I want to be on radio.
You know that.
You have a better shot at being Pope. Pope Gange. Pope Gange.
The great Pope
Amigos
Gange.
Deus Quibus.
Pope Gange the first.
Yeah, I am Pope.
Spiritus Sancto.
I don't want to just sit here in this hat.
I hate my job.
In a cold room with no girls.
I want to be a savior.
His girlfriend dumped him because he's a failure. He's a failure.
I think that had something to do with it.
She doesn't understand.
She went to the camera.
I want to be on the radio.
I have a dream.
Did you make a demonstration tape yet of your radio show?
No, I'm going to do that though.
How long have you been saying that? How many years?
An awful lot.
No, you want to be on the radio. You have no demo tape.
Yeah,
he's got a demo tape.
A demo tape. We've already you got guys like Tom Chiasano, who's the general manager, who pass your tape on to about 1,100 Infinity Radio. Infinity owns every radio station in the country now. If you want to be on the radio, you're around the right people. Why don't you put together a demo tape?
I'm going to do that.
We've had
a demo.
We've already had interns come and go, go with Scott, do demo tapes, and get jobs from them while Gange's been here.
Yeah. All right, get out of here. I don't ever want to hear you again say you don't like your job. This is the best job you'll ever get in radio. Stop it.
Most fun you'll ever have.
Listening to one.
Yeah. You get to listen to the radio every day. You get to listen to the best radio in the country.
Listen to the best, that's right.
Just start taking courses on how to fix them.
Yeah. And you are in radio.
In the back.
You get to listen to me do radio every day. And you get to carry my coffee in and everything else.
Life is good.
You get to move that chair every afternoon.
Yeah.
Great.
Gange has the same job every day. After the show, after he does the job he hates, he gets to take my chair, my special leather chair, and move it into my office.
It's always, excuse me, I've got to put the chair in.
And he always comes in at the same point while I'm eating, and he pushes that in.
But it could be worse. He could have to carry in Robin's microwave.
Right. Yeah, Grillo does that. You know, a monkey could do Gange's job.
Lorraine and Bobbitt could do Gange's job.
Push the chair into the office.
That's the best. When I see him pushing that chair.
And we're always in the way.
That's what I'm talking about. He's always got to excuse himself. And people yell at him for having to push the chair.
Gange, don't bring the chair now. I'm on the phone.
And sometimes you are on the phone and Gange just stands there by the chair in the hall.
Right.
Guarding
I like when we're watching porno movies and Gange actually moves the chair in real slow so I can see the porno.
The chair is supposed to go where you sit when you go back there.
Right.
But they never seem to be able to get the chair in there before you.
Yeah, it's hard to coordinate.
See, if it was in there before you, then you just sit in it.
Right,
That would solve the problem.
So you mean Gange's even doing that job wrong?
Right. So he's always got to find another place for the chair.
You know what we should do? After the show, we should make Gange push the chair into the office with me in it.
Yeah, don't even get up anymore.
Yeah. Just then wheel me back into the office.
Good to be
Gange, I want to make sure I'm in my chair.
And you can put the chair in the right place this time.
Hey, that's great. That's great.
Angie, pushing that chair.
All right, look. I have no more time to give you career advice. You're going to do just fine. Don't worry about it. Go back there, and you know what? Do your job with glee. Enjoy what you do. You do
Maybe
it well.
somebody will give you something else
That's
to
right,
do.
because someday someone will walk back in and see you doing it.
He swears. Remember when you first started giving him work, he swears that he can do more than he's doing.
Oh, really?
Remember? He was carrying on with you about, I really have potential, I can do more. And you said, okay, I'm going to give you some responsibility and see how you do with it.
Yeah.
And look at what you've done with that so far.
I've done a fine job.
He's doing great. All right, good, thank you. We don't have time for this now. Take your headphones off. You've been on the radio enough today.
Now, you've been on the radio. Are you happy?
Yeah, your dream just came true.
That's your demo.
You're dumbo.
You're dumbo. I need a demo tape. Can a guy really be on radio if he can't even say demo tape?
Demo tape.
Demo tape.
Demo tape. I hate my job. I'm better than this.
It's going to be a long weekend.
You know, the only thing he hates about it is that he's really here and he's a listener.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to stay back there and just listen to it.
He doesn't even get to sit in here with us.
You know what's going to happen? Gange's got like 3 younger brothers.
Yeah.
He's going to wait so long, his father's going to make all of them president of the company.
Gange will be an intern at his own
Gange will
company.
be working for his brother.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. Everyone done laughing at Gange? Because it might be time to laugh at Grillo when we get back.
Well, we better start laughing.
Can I taste your juice?
Gange says to me, Gange's one of our interns. He says to me, I'm going with Jody to, who is Jody? Where is she? Bring her to me.
She is the promotions assistant. She took Jen's position.
Is she that beautiful? What, everyone who takes that position has to go out with Gange?
It's the law. That's the Gange girl position.
So I said, so Gange says to me, he says, I got to get laid this weekend. I'm going with Jody to a sorority.
A house. And he's going to stay at a sorority house.
And you're a loser, because you know what? You're an older guy. And these are college girls. They should be impressed with you. You work at a radio station and stuff?
I didn't. You know, they were somewhat impressed, but I still didn't get anything.
Oh, this is who you're in love with? This is
I'm
Jody?
not in love with Jody. She's a great girl.
I know, but you told me you were attracted to her.
Jody, I love you.
We're good friends. We love each other. We had a
You think you guys didn't have sex or anything?
No, absolutely not.
No, he was missing in action in the whole state of Delaware.
Are you interested in Gange as a boyfriend?
No, he's just my friend.
No, we're just friends. We really are.
Well, you're a loser.
Why am I a loser? Explain this to me.
Maybe Gange is asexual.
Number one, you must have the worst rap in the world, because I see you're kind of mealy-mouthed. You're not a bad-looking guy.
Right.
But not to be able to get laid for so... I mean, you went to a sorority and didn't get laid?
I went to a house full of girls. Yeah, that was true.
And you didn't get laid? Did he get laid?
No, absolutely not.
No?
Every single one had like a problem, had like boyfriends, and that's
what does that tell you?
I don't know. I mean,
you're a loser.
I sat there and listened to everybody's
Howard,
boyfriend
you can
problems for
advise
a
him
night.
on this, can't you?
Yeah, well, first of all, I was a loser like him, but he's got more going for him. He's a better-looking guy than I was.
And at least he's, in a real radio station. They don't know what he does. He can tell he did anything.
I mean, what am I doing wrong?
What?
What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. It's your personality. What am I doing wrong?
I'm doing wrong. I don't understand.
First, he's a whiner.
Yeah,
I'm not a whiner.
Yes, you do.
I'm not a whiner.
Not a whiner.
She needs a voice transplant.
Do you have a penis?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do.
And you can't get Jody?
I'm not interested in Jody. She's a very nice girl. But
I'm interested in Jody.
Very nice.
You're pretty.
Does Jody have a boyfriend?
And you told me you were attracted to her and you would like to get it on with her.
No,
You did too.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
You probably asked me if I thought she was attractive. I said yes. That I would.
And I said, can't you get her?
I know you never asked me that.
Does she have a boyfriend?
You don't want to sleep with her?
No, no.
Oh, you should.
And you don't want to sleep with her? You're not interested in her?
No, I really don't. Well, I'm not interested in her. I don't want her as a girlfriend. No.
I'm not interested.
She's really nice, though. She's really nice and very pretty. I mean, that's,
Listen to him.
Why are you having so much? You should want to get in her pants, even if you just do her once or twice. You don't have to go with her. You don't have to marry her.
Then I have to work with her, though. She works 3 feet away from me.
You have to work with her. Big deal. You don't do any work. What do you mean you have to work with her? You sit there in a room and you type for me.
Yeah, well,
She
remember the
does
last
work.
girl I went out with that worked here, so I don't want that happening.
Look at the last girl that worked here.
The last girl I worked with. Oh, I'm still.
So you went to a sorority, and what did you do? You sat around the whole weekend and didn't get laid?
No, we went out. We went out. We went drinking.
Plus, you're with a cute girl and everything, so girls will probably think, hey, maybe he's happening.
I don't understand what it really was. We got down there, and I listened to everybody's problems with their guys. Everybody had like a guy problem.
You're like a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
They see Gange and they start thinking problem.
Yeah.
What about, would you have sex with a girl that isn't that pretty, just have sex for the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, so would I. So why can't you hook up with one of the dogs?
I don't know what happened. I don't know. We went out, and I got drunk really quickly.
Did you think you were close?
Joe, did you find him attractive at all?
I think he's adorable.
Right, so why don't you ask her out? You nitwit. You're not interested in her?
No, I mean, she's a great friend, but,
No, I'm interested.
I don't see kismet there, you know what I mean?
Kismet? Who needs kismet? What happened to taking the girl's panties off and enjoying that?
Take her.
What do I need kismet for?
Well, she's got a boyfriend anyway.
Oh, you do?
Wait. Time out. No. Let's talk about that.
Would you go out with Gange if he asked you?
If I was totally single, yeah, I'd date him. But he's a good friend. You don't want to ruin that.
So she was interested in you. So she is interested. But you don't even know how to make that. You don't even know how to close that deal. She went with you, not a boyfriend this weekend. Why didn't you have sex with her?
Oh my.
Yeah, but she was calling him from there and stuff, so it's not like...
because you weren't doing anything.
One guy.
She was bored.
If she thought he was so great, why don't you introduce him to some of your girlfriends?
Yeah.
Don't you know anybody who does it?
Definitely.
She introduced him.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he didn't do anything.
So these girls who all have boyfriends...
Those are college girls you can't even get. Those are girls who are like 18 years old.
They should be putty in your hands.
I mean, how old are you?
23.
And you got a job at a radio station and stuff.
And a job with you,
You're a nitwit. You're a loser. You're a loser. Get out of here. I don't even want to look at you.
I'm sorry.
Can't you get to go drunk?
I'm really sorry.
No, he got himself drunk.
No, I got myself drunk.
Gange's not a complete loser. There is a homosexual on the phone who's interested in
Yeah, maybe you ought to go that way. Even Jody's cute, man. Why'd you get her?
Very cute.
I never noticed her before. She's not bad at all.
She's very cute.
So what's the big deal, man? Get her.
You know what she's done? She's taken all these guys who have had the hots for her and converted them into friends.
Yeah.
Even Grillo was down there,
Sniffing around.
and she's gotten him to be a little friend, too.
Yeah. Grillo does better than you. At least he comes close.
No, he got a girl at the pageant.
Yeah. He had one of the girls at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, no.
And he's got the nerve. He's even got the nerve to call Christine at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
At least he tried.
Did you try to get Christine?
No.
Why not?
No,
what, she's out of your league?
No, I don't know. I haven't
Why
gotten
don't you get
any
the new
vibe
intern
from
we have, the one that looks like Nicole Eggert?
She's really cute.
Why can't you get her?
Because she told me she has a boyfriend.
Everyone has a boyfriend.
Yeah, I know. Well, they tell me they...
There's a boyfriend, not a husband. What is it?
See her today, man.
She looks great?
Oh.
Who, Christine or Nicole Eggert?
Oh, I thought you were talking Nicole Eggert.
Tracy.
Tracy, you mean?
Oh, there's another intern that's walking around today. I thought you were talking about...
that's the other one. Yeah,
what intern is this?
This is something.
A go-go dancer.
She's got boots that come up to her thigh sometimes.
Bring her to me. Let me take a look at her.
She's really...
Did you try to get her?
No, because they think she has a boyfriend, too.
Yeah, but so what?
They always have goon guys.
Right. Get rid of him.
Idiot. Even Fred knows how to score.
Get rid of him.
Kill him.
You had the biggest pussy.
Yeah, you know what? I think I was taken for so long that I don't know how to work it anymore. I really don't.
Taken for so long.
If Howard hadn't gotten you that girl, you wouldn't have gotten her.
I lined up Jen for you. I forced her on you.
He doesn't know how.
I think that's true. Sad.
You're pathetic.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, I thought I was a pretty cool guy. I don't know.
Yeah, he used to walk down the street saying he could get any girl he wanted.
Yeah, well.
I don't know.
I guess he
should have thought
doesn't
that
want
through.
any.
This is Gina.
Let me see Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Gina, look at you. You're all decked out like a go-go girl. You're hot. You're an intern?
Yeah.
It's Gizmit.
Did I ever meet you before?
You say hi to me here and there.
I do?
Yeah. I didn't leave an impression, I guess, huh?
You attracted to Gange at all?
He's all right.
Nothing great, right?
Oh, he's all right.
Oh, that's cool.
Man. You can't score with him. Boy, if I was single, I'd ask you out on a date in 2 seconds.
Well, he's nice and all, but I'm not looking to get busy with him right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice outfit. Where'd you get those nails?
You like
Are
them?
those yours?
No, they're fake.
Nice touch. You're hot. What school do you go to?
Iona. Proof is in the people.
Right. Nothing wrong with you. Of course, we have a working relationship, so I don't look at you that way. But those are the tightest bell bottoms I ever saw. Wow, nice body. Oh. Hey, who's picking the interns around here?
Who does this now?
Shoes. Let me see your shoes.
No, I have shoes in my bag. I just came in. These are my walking shoes.
Those are walking shoes? Those are sexy enough.
I have crazy high bell.
All right, no problem. Mellow out. What about that other intern? You can't get her?
Which one?
The one who works in my office.
Tracy. The one in
Tracy. Yeah, she looks like
She's
Nicole
really
Egger.
cute, but she told me she has a boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
I would.
What did you say to get that immediate response?
Bring her in here. She here?
He said something like, "You don't have a boyfriend, do you?"
No, I would never say that. No, you just get to talking and then.
You don't know how to close the deal. You just kind of, you don't ask them about
We
boyfriends.
just go for a friendly drink, and you go for a friendly drink, and all.
Yeah. And then you jump on top of them like Jackie does.
You jam your tongue down there.
Yeah, right.
Works with Robin.
Two Friday nights ago, we were all at the China Club, and she was there without a boyfriend.
Right.
Everybody partying.
She's so into her boyfriend, she came herself.
Everybody partying, everybody drinking. Gange on the other side of the club.
Yeah.
Could have been
Nice job.
Depressed.
You danced.
What were you doing at the other side of the club?
I was hanging with a bunch of my friends.
And avoiding Jennifer.
I was.
You still into avoiding her?
No, it was just a
But it's so painful for it to see her? No. Loser. Why is he avoiding Jennifer?
I don't know. You know, everybody.
It's been 2 years since you went with her. Why don't you get over it?
There was like 20 people from our office were all in this one part of the club, and then Gange was with 2 of his friends, and he never like mixed with everybody.
I did for a little while, and then I went back to
We were all sitting down.
Why didn't you hit on Nicole Egger? Or
she's really
whatever her
cute.
name is. Tracy.
She has a boyfriend. But
her boyfriend wasn't there that night. That obviously tells you something.
Drinking.
Well, I definitely admit that I'm
opportunity, Gange.
I definitely admit that I'm blind and I can never read the signs.
Did your old man teach you how to pick up girls?
No.
Oh, did your old man?
My old man never picked up a girl. Hey, where's the other intern go? Hey, where are you going?
I thought you were done with it.
Come over here. Come back. I'm not done with you.
Come back.
Whose intern is she?
Who are you interning for?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Diane.
Who's Diane?
Diane Gableson?
In promotion.
What does she do?
She's Peggy's assistant. She's been here about 6 years.
They gave Peggy an assistant when I need computers?
Peggy's had an assistant for the whole time she's been here.
No wonder they don't tell me. I go out of my mind. Like Peggy needs an assistant. Like she's doing anything back there.
She replaced
she
Guido.
can't handle her work.
Remember Guido? She replaced him like 6 years ago.
And you're saying Peggy's assistant has an intern?
No, Diane has Jody, and I'm interning for Jody.
Right. What? Are you kidding me? You're telling me Peggy, the promotions director, who once a year has to come up with a bumper sticker, has an assistant. The assistant has a secretary, and you are the intern for the secretary?
No, there's 10 or 12 interns a semester.
You're kidding me. And what do you do back there?
When people come to pick up tickets, I bring it to them.
You bring the tickets out.
Yeah.
Peggy can't do that.
Like that and white.
to do back there.
Really?
Occasional phone.
What else do you do?
I answer phones.
Phones? How many syllables are in the word phones?
She goes to Iona.
I say that again, that word.
Phones.
Phones. Well, you come work for me, you can model thongs. How's that?
Your phones they crazy ring, and when they ring over, then we have to pick them up.
I know all about it.
They go cuckoo nuts.
Well, you look terrific. You don't look like no intern to me. You're a woman. You're a woman, and guys like Gange, you're too much of a pussy to hang around with a real woman.
That's right.
Gange has to go. You know, someone will appreciate his shot.
He goes to a sorority all weekend, doesn't get laid.
He has to go back to high school. That's
Loser. Loser. Man, really, loser. Don't even show your face to me.
You know, I figure he's sort of like Scott. Remember, Scott had to marry a girl who was like 15
Yeah.
in order to get his first girl.
Scott the engineer's first wife was 15 years old. Did you know that, Billy?
No.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Salem?
Yeah. He went to a high school and got his first wife.
Yeah, that's what Gange is going to have to do.
I think. I didn't notice you before, really, but now I'm looking at you. You're some intern.
Those claws.
Those big nails.
Caress me.
Caress me.
Will you caress me?
Gange, you never asked her out? Would you go out with Gange? No. No?
Caress
me.
Not my type.
Not your type?
No, he's a nice guy. He's not my type.
Yeah, well, the way I see it, Gange's bride is being born today.
I better go check the hospitals.
All right. Well, it's certainly nice to meet you. I had no idea that you were among our midsts.
Among our midst.
I'm impressing you with my command of the language. No, very good. Very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too. Am I free to go?
Absolutely. Yes,
Thank
you are.
you.
Unless you want to stay. Well trained. That's right. That's right. What the hell's that all about?
She wears these tight, long skirts. And when she walks, she takes little steps. She looks like, Morticia Addams.
Oh,
she takes these tight little steps.
Oh, is that who you were talking about the other day?
Yeah, she's been told not to wear those kind of outfits around the office.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Who told her that?
I think the upper echelon.
Tom can't handle it?
You can watch Baywatch, you just can't watch
The
her.
upper echelon?
Yeah.
Say that again?
The upper echelon.
Echelon. The echelon.
The upper etch-a-sketch. Can you imagine at the sorority house, the girls in the bathroom, who's the loser out there?
So, Gange, where did you sleep every night?
We were only there one night. I slept on the couch.
Where? Like in the lobby or something?
No, what happens is 6 girls who live in a house. They rent out a house. So they all had rooms, and I was upstairs on the couch.
Gange says to me Friday,
I'm going to a sorority for the whole weekend. Man, it's going to be great.
Right, yeah, he was really excited.
If I can't score there.
He's like, it's my dream.
Yeah. Well, your dream turned into another nightmare.
Right.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. It really became a counseling session, and I was just listening to everybody's boyfriend problems.
Because you act like an idiot. You sit there and listen to that crap. Say, hey, this is crap, man. Let's. Hey, here's your boyfriend right here.
Yeah. You're sensitive.
So give me some.
Yeah. No, I mean, don't act like you're some kind of psychotherapist.
No, well,
you're like one of the girls.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I felt like. I really did.
Yeah, you're like one of the girls. You fit right in. Nobody felt threatened by you.
Yeah, you show a glimmer of sensitivity, and you're an instantly friend to them.
But I understand. It's a rap. If you're not.
Is he ugly or something?
No, Gange's not ugly.
It must be his personality.
And I'm telling you, all he had to ever say to one of those girls who was whining about a boyfriend is, hey, I would never treat you that way.
I did say that.
You're the kind of woman that I've been looking for.
No, what you say, let me advise him for a second, please.
Excuse me, I'm not.
What you say is, hey, listen, let's go up to your room and talk about your problem.
Right.
Let's go right up there now.
Come here.
Go up there. Come on. Let's grab a bottle. Let's get some crackers and cheese.
Let's go upstairs, get naked.
Yeah. Girl starts telling you about her boyfriend problem. It means, hey, man, she's sick of her boyfriend.
That's right. She wants to be treated well.
You take the best looking one out of the lot, or the worst one. You start out slow.
If you need to build confidence.
Right. And just walk up there with little beers, a couple of bottles of wine. Bring some. I don't know. What do you smoke pot?
No.
Bring a club in your.
Plus, he has the whole sympathy thing about a girl breaking his heart, which girls eat up like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just talk, and then you talk about how your girlfriend, you just had a dumper, and you feel.
Did you even say anything like that?
No, not at all.
Say, hey, maybe I shouldn't have dumped her, but you know what? I'm getting over it, and I've been dating some really good women,
I really learned how.
Yeah, I haven't found the right one. You don't know how to BS a woman.
Yeah.
They start looking at you like, hey, look, he's a loser.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to appear desirable. Hey, he's got wine, he's fun, he's got crackers and cheese. He's got a couple of bucks you make.
I don't understand.
Yeah, wine and cheese party. Hey, let's have a wine and cheese party in your room. Come on. Let's mellow out together.
Right now, those girls are saying that guy was here, and all he wanted to do was listen to our stories.
Yeah, right. He didn't even make a move. Nitwit. What a bore. What a bore.
He was one guy with 6 women. He could have come in and commanded the whole thing.
Yeah.
Warp Factor 2.
You should have had them all drunk and playing strip twister. Oh, you
had them up dancing.
What? Now you're starting to get ideas.
Now, right, exactly.
Yeah, because who knew you tell me before you were such a loser? How many times have I had this discussion with you?
Let's play Minnesota Sleeper.
Yeah. What the hell is that? What is Minnesota Sleeper? What are you talking about? Even Robin's better at picking up girls than you. So what did you do? You just sat there while they talk and go, oh, yeah, man, I know, yeah.
Yeah, sort of. We went out, we got something to eat. You know,
so everyone said, oh, he's a nice guy, but a little boring.
Well, I don't know if they said a little boring.
No, I'm sure
I probably wanted it to be a nice guy, right?
Hey, get out of here, right? You're making me sick. I'm embarrassed to know you.
You're boring us.
Yeah. You know what? If you're boring all these women, you must be boring our audience. Get out of here. Get out. Get out now. Did you pay for everything so the girls had a good weekend? Loser, did you pay?
No, but I you know what? They actually
how much dough did you go through? Be honest.
No, I probably went through $100.
Oh.
But they made a lot for me. I mean, they really did.
Yeah, you're just one of the girls.
What even happened with a couple of girls came down here who were interested in Gange? What happened with them?
They all got turned off once they met him. He sat and talked to them. You know what? He even went in the jock lounge and talked to them for 2 hours. He talks.
Tell me your problems.
He wants to be a therapist.
You're talking when you could be bumping uglies, right?
You know what, man? Tomorrow you ought to wear a dress to work. Seriously, from now on, if I see you in pants, I want you out of here. You wear a dress every day.
Come on, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Pick out a nice outfit. I'll pay for it.
I try.
Oh, no.
At least short pants, because only men wear long pants.
Yeah, you should wear knickers.
I try, man.
Angelina.
Your name is Angie now.
Gangela.
Angie.
Gange. Gangela.
Angie. Your name is Michelle.
Guys, man, I'm gonna prove myself one day.
Trudy.
Guys, man.
Your name is Michelle.
Nah, that's cold. That's wrong.
All right, Michelle, I'll see you later.
Oh, that's wrong.
You don't know how to pick up a girl. And it's sorority. Idiot. All right, we got to take a break now. And don't cry to me during the commercial. Don't want to hear about it. It's cold.
Michelle, is it time for you to go back and start
I thought I did
keep the log.
I thought I did everything correct.
Come on, Michelle. What?
I think I know why Gange didn't get any this weekend.
Why?
One of the girls that was in the house is on the log. Wait to hear what he did.
Plot thickens.
What did he do? Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, who's this?
This is Jen.
Hey, what's up, Ak?
How are you, man?
Good. What's up, what?
Ak. Her nickname is Ak.
Oh, so you learned all the girls' nicknames?
Yeah, I learned all the lingo.
Oh, they're friends.
Right. All right, go ahead. Tell me what I did wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong, but you were missing for like 2 hours, and we found out he was throwing up outside the bar.
He was puking?
He was vomiting.
What, were you so scared you had to drink?
Everybody got me loaded. I mean,
wait, so let me get this straight.
Everybody got me loaded.
So you're like a woman. So you went to the bar and you vomited?
No, right. I went outside. I got
all the girls saw you vomiting.
No, nobody saw. I just disappeared. I went outside.
And so you smelled like puke for the rest of the night.
I was really good and I didn't get anything on me. But then everybody left me there. They left me at the bar.
Are you a good-looking girl?
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Is she cute? Did you try to get her?
No, because she's another one. Every guy she's in love with, she's hanging out with guys.
Would you have been interested in Gange?
What?
Were you interested in him?
No, we're just pals.
What? Like at first when you saw him, did you think he was kind of cute, and then all of a sudden you realized he was just like a loser?
No, I thought he was cute, but we're just friends.
See, here she thinks she's attracted to him,
right?
And yet he's just something that turns girls off.
So why did he sit there and get drunk? He's trying to seduce girls.
Yeah, why don't you get girls drunk? Get this one drunk.
10 girls all day. So.
Yeah, if you had gotten really drunk and Gange said, "Hey, let's go up to your room and talk and stuff," and then all of a sudden, you might have gotten on with him.
You just start playing around on the bed.
Yeah.
No, we're just friends.
See, it was like no. What was the recap of me after I left? What was like all the girls?
Why don't you be honest? What'd they say?
Yeah, be
nothing.
honest.
Everyone thought you were cool, but everyone was just making fun of you because you went outside and puked.
See, you're a
we
joke to
couldn't
them.
find him. We drove around looking for him for like.
Where's Gange? He's puking.
No, he was fun. Everyone had a good time. He was like Dance Fever, though.
Oh, he dances?
Yeah, he dances.
Yeah, see, I mean, girls like that. Girls like...
He dances funny, right?
I don't remember. We were all a little,
They were high and you couldn't get them.
I know.
All right, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Ak.
See ya.
Ak. Gange's new little friends. Acne. Acne. Is that short for acne? No, okay. All right, very good. All right, Gange, I don't even really care, you know, to be honest with you. I got my own.
Puke Gange.
Yeah. Michelle Puke Gange. Go put a dress on. You'll feel more comfortable in the office. Grow your nails. Borrow those bell bottoms from that intern.
Oh.
Shake your ass for me. Maybe you'll get lucky with me.
Oh, well.
Did the girls give you a nickname like Gak?
No. Ralph.
No. Ralph.
Probably now.
Earl. All right, thank you. All right, I got to take a break. Then I'll call Arsenio, and then we got to do the news, and then we got to get out of here. Be back in a flash. Oh, look at this. TDK. Want to take a test? Yeah, we'll give it to Gange. Sure, Michelle. Here, hold on a sec. Let's give Michelle the test.
All right.
Write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a piece of paper. I won't look. What?
Don't call me Dad.
Well, girls aren't really good at this test, but we'll try you anyway, Michelle.
All right, Michelle, you ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Michelle.
Where's my damn bond?
I'm going to play a CD and I'm going to play cassette.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I'll close my eyes.
All right, good. Well, close your eyes, maybe Jackie will kiss you.
Yeah, you're sexy.
I like him as a friend.
You dropped your purse.
Even Jackie just likes you as a friend. He's a good friend.
I feel really bad. I really do.
You should.
Like a loser.
You're a loser. Those are college girls.
Yeah, I know.
What's next? High school girls?
I think I'm going down.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
You couldn't get Ack.
All right, here we go. Ready? All right, that's choice number 1. Here's choice number 2. Here's choice number 3. Okay, here is, let's see if I'm doing this right. All right, you ready? Here's choice number 4. All right, and here is choice number 5. All right, I see you got 5 wrong already.
Oh, man.
The last one was...
Girl.
Tape. And you said CD.
Right.
The one before that you got right. The before was tape.
Right. Number 3, I had tape.
Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, no, yeah. Number 3 was tape.
Okay, number 2, CD.
Yeah, that's right.
And number 1, CD.
Yeah, you got 1 wrong.
Oh, that's
you did pretty good.
Poor girl.
Nice job, Michelle.
Female intuition.
All right. Anyway, TDK tape is great. No one's ever actually passed this test. No one's really been able to tell the difference between...
I actually just guessed.
Yeah, it's very hard because TDK tape sounds so much like CD that it's ridiculous. And if you're going to record music, you must use TDK tape. Go powder your nose.